Because look, they figured out that when what they used to use those waves for was to like see underground for like oil, and to also for to measure like earthquakes and shit. But what happened was they noticed that they were creating earthquakes. So they was like, oh wait a minute, like what the fuck? It's like, wait a minute. So now, if any person that's subjected to too much radio wave starts hallucinating or starts, it starts fucking with them. You know what I mean? So they noticed that if with the little bit of radio waves that they were using that were creating all that bullshit, they got a bunch of satellites pinned together to generate enough radio waves that are fucking, you know what I'm saying? That could
They're fucking the whole world. They're changing currents. Causing hurricanes, all that bullshit.
The magnetic fields are being shifted.
Right. But no one's well, I'm sure people in Alaska are protesting to take it out, but it's not enough.
What the fuck is a protest? You know what a protest is? That's like 6 people in here complaining to Dofat about getting me off the mod list.
You can't say that. Every voice counts. You can't say that.
Man, don't you know we're just sheep? Doesn't matter what we say, man. People still actually believe that we vote presidents in.
No, well, the thing is, religion and cultures.
Vote for gay marriages, right?
Religion and culture separate us. If we just all came under one, or we didn't even have to come under one, if we just all loved each other and stopped hating each other, we could change shit. But the government likes to keep us separated, and they like to start fights within people, start fights within religions. Everything that was built to segregate was built to control. Because as a unity, there's so many people. They can't. There's only 1% of them that's doing this shit. What about the 99% of us?
Generations and all the fucking years that they put into fucking blind people and to manipulate people and control people. It's going to take a hell of probably more generations to get them out of that. You know what I'm saying? Because
that's fine.
So caught up
as long as people keep speaking.
Our youth is not going to do it. Our youth is not going to do it because they're so caught up with iPods and internets and DofatTV and Xboxes that's controlling. That's what's keeping them preoccupied.
I hear you, but that's why things need to be repeated and said, and knowledge needs to be shared. That's why no voice ever goes unheard, because somebody will listen and somebody will pass it on.
I mean, we listened.
And someone might pass it on.
Yes, we do, because who votes the electoral college of not
We know the day when it's time to do it.
Hey, Leo,
well, the representatives that we vote in vote for the electorals.
That's what I'm saying. You vote for the electoral college. You vote for who's going to.
And those guys vote
but
for
technically,
whoever you voted for.
Al Gore won. Al Gore won the popular vote. He lost the electoral.
I agree. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying we still have an impact. Like by you saying, "Oh, your vote doesn't count," that we don't vote. That's it.
Al Gore won. Al Gore won.
No, Leah's right. Every vote counts.
He did win. He won the popular vote, but in the end, the government is still set up with the electoral college and population. Like it's not by popular vote. You want a prime example? Why? Look at Hitler. Hitler was very popular in Germany. What the hell?
They do that because they change districts. Once they start changing districts, like it's fucking let me color a line in, then that's how big states like Florida and Texas made the electoral for Bush to win.
I agree.
That went over everyone's head.
Well, Don't My Soul and I got it. Sorry about everybody else.
Yeah, Leah.
I did today in high school and college, and I can't stand when people say we don't matter. You do matter. You know what the biggest thing that I really don't like is that people feel like the main government is what we have to deal with. No. People need to vote in their cities and in their districts. Those are the biggest ones that are going to impact you.
They
control whether your sales tax, they control your taxes on your house. The government does not control that. Your local city governments control that.
And who controls them?
People know more about the president than they do their own state representatives, and that's sad.
Right, because those representatives are the ones that are speaking for them, because they're not speaking directly to the presidents and to the senates and everybody else. I'm changing my major to political science for the mere fucking reason that mad people think that your vote don't count. I swear to God, I'm going to make a change in so many young people's lives. People are going to know that votes count.
Votes
That's my
do not count
promise.
in the system that we are living in right now. No matter what you guys try to say, the voting doesn't count in the system we live in today, and it was proven with what happened to Al Gore.
Yes, it does.
It was proven with
No,
what happened to Al Gore.
I'm not talking about on the federal government level, but I'm talking in your
no matter
city
what
and
you do.
state. You need to vote.
You can
Look
vote
at what
all
just
you
happened.
want. I vote.
Look at what just happened on November 2nd. Okay, New York won the Democratic vote, but what about states like Ohio where a lot of Democrats that didn't vote, that were registered that didn't vote, and then the Republicans now have the House. If they would have voted, 4.7% of African Americans didn't vote. If everybody would have voted and all the states won the Democratic vote, the House would not be run by Republicans.
That Barack was strategically placed into power. You of all people should know this.
I do know he's a puppet. He's a puppet.
Exactly. So then you should know that the votes don't count.
But the reason why I'm saying that the city votes count is because people in the hood that are gang banging and not doing shit, they should go out and vote so representatives could fucking represent them, because nobody's representing these people, and all these poor people that think that the government doesn't care about them aren't doing shit. They're just sitting down.
Because they have felonies.
They got convicted.
You're right, Shorty. You're right on
Your
that
right
one.
to vote back.
What they should do is this.
Back.
Education is the key. Education is the
Yes.
key. Self-education
Yes.
is the key. So you knowing about HAARP is something that a lot of them hood niggas should know about. You try to speak to a hood nigga, he'll be so goddamn ignorant about it. Like, I don't want to hear about that scientific, biological bullshit, because that's the shit I hear from my niggas. When I try to talk about shit like this, I have to come to DofatTV to get a fucking
Me
discussion.
too.
Because the
I get
majority
the
of these
same
niggas
response.
don't want to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? You get hot with them niggas, you fucking about hot talking about this bullshit.
But that doesn't mean you give up. You
But
keep
at,
speaking.
but at the end of the day, you don't talk about the federal government. You talk about the local taxes, the sales tax, how their education is going to affect their children, how their schools aren't getting money because they're not voting. You can't bitch about the system and the money that's being put in if you don't vote and you don't find out what the candidates really stand for. And you don't stand behind your community
At the end of the
leaders.
day, it doesn't matter. The political system we live in is just built for control. It's just here to control
Leah's
the
right
masses.
though, Esco. You gotta give her some credit. You're right, but she's right too. No, Esco, you're not gonna say it.
If we all just stopped
It doesn't matter.
going by the
Money.
system,
Money.
if we all just drop the system, you know what I'm saying?
We'd
Then
have
we can
pure
even have
anarchy.
power.
No, we'd have pure
We'd have power.
anarchy. We give up
Money.
rights in order to...
Well, we
to-
can't abruptly just
function.
fucking change in one day, of course not. But
Yes,
you gotta
we
look
can.
at it like this, man.
Don't
Like,
ever believe that.
these
fuckers,
guys,
'cause that's why you've
religion
been
is put
procrastinating.
in the world to keep us under control. So is the monetary system, and so is this government that we have right now. That's all it is. It's a form of
Yeah,
control.
but we as
Why do you
people,
think they're
we
trying
give
to
up
know
and
where the hell
we
you're
give up
at all
rights in order
times?
to be a community.
Why do you think that they're trying to know where you're at all times a day? Why do you think they tap your phones? Why do you think that they're putting all these bugs and tracking devices on everything? You know what I'm saying? It's all set in place for what's going to happen in the future. They don't
The
give a fuck
Mondex. Have
about
y'all
you.
heard of what the
Expendable.
Mondex is? Does everybody here know what the Mondex is?
Explain. Elaborate.
I'm not 100% sure about everything about it, but it's the little like chip. Monetary Dex is I don't know what it stands for.
The very chip.
But yeah, that little chip that they're supposedly saying they're gonna put in every new American passport. It's gonna be like an
already in
ID
there.
with
It's already
in the ones we got now.
It'll be mandatory.
Yeah,
it's
the
already
new
in
ones,
there.
they're already in there.
Don't you already have them?
Yeah, yo, you want to
Wait,
know
let me
something
show
funnier
you.
than that?
Let me show you my passport, and you tell me if I got it. Hold on.
It'll tell
It's
you
paper.
if it has it
It's
in there.
paper thin. It's paper
It'll tell
thin.
you. It says
The fiber
electronic
optics in it are
devices.
paper thin. You won't know it's there.
That's why it's
No,
a
they'll tell
fucking
you.
$170
It
right
says
now.
electronic
What up,
devices
Bella?
inside.
I see you in the
I
box.
think Germany declined that.
Yo, listen, let me tell you something. It's in there. It's
Oh,
embedded in
For
there.
your, like, you can put in your driver's license and
It's in the driver's license.
your, like, state ID or
It's in your
whatever.
driver's
In
license.
the New York State ID, it's in the New York State ID right now. We could be tracked
That's
by
just a
our
regular
IDs.
passport.
So do I have it? I don't have it, right?
Check it.
No, you can get it. It's called an enhanced driver's license or state ID or whatever, and then that has the chip inside of it. And it has like that, like technically it has like your passport on it or
See,
whatever.
the funny thing is, Canada been on that shit, yo. We're next.
Yeah.
And Mexico.
Dude,
Does
sooner or
anybody who
later,
hasn't
the
traveled-
North American Union is going to have the Amero, and we're all going to have one currency, Canada, Mexico, and the United States.
Everybody is. That's what they're trying
They're trying to get the one world government going.
Working on for centuries.
But
Back
it's
to
all
the
in preparation
Freemason
for
and
the bigger
Illuminati,
picture.
because that's what it comes down to.
Man, the motherfuckers are sneaky, I'm telling you. That shit caught my eye one time, and then I've been fucking, like, reading up on that shit and, like, watching shit on that.
You know what amazes me? If you ask the average American what is the #1 spoken language in the world, they can't tell you the right answer. Does anyone know what it is?
English? I thought it was because of business reasons.
China. Chinese.
Yeah, it's like Chinese.
Wow.
Or like Indian or like,
See, in business class, they taught me business. I mean, they taught me English.
No, people should start learning Chinese.
Isn't it a really hard language to learn?
yeah, I have it on Rosetta Stone. Impossible.
Really?
Yeah, I'm gonna put a link in the box for you.
Oh, that shit's so impossible. I tried like Portuguese, Spanish, French, fucking a whole bunch of other shit. Chinese? Arabic is easier than Chinese.
I took educational psychology, and we had to watch videos like 4, 5, 6, whatever. We do it like that. We do it messed up. We should start out with the 1s, and then you go to 10s because it's automatically a 0. Then you can do 5s, and then you switch to 2s and 4s. By that time, you already have half of them done, and if they can get half of them, the rate in which they're successful at learning the rest of the times tables increases greatly. And yet we still teach traditional 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That makes a lot of sense. I never even thought about it that way.
Shut the fuck up. Y'all niggas don't know shit. Shut up.
Naga, you shut up.
Yo, in the end, we're all gonna die. So
Put your
just
hat,
be happy.
put your hat
Live
back
life, yo.
on. Put
Live
your hat
life
back on.
and go hard on the paint. Go hard like cement on a brick. Alright, hey, yo.
Hey, what up?
Hey everybody.
Yo, if you don't go and push the talk, Leah, all I hear is air in your background, man. I know it's hot over there,
Sorry.
but turn the fan off.
It's not the fan, it's